Charlotte Flair, born Ashley Elizabeth Flair on April 5, 1986, in Charlotte, North Carolina, is an American professional wrestler, author, and actress. She is the daughter of Ric Flair, one of the most iconic figures in professional wrestling history, and his second wife, Elizabeth Harrell. Charlotte grew up surrounded by wrestling, as her father was a 16-time world champion, and this environment influenced her path into the sport. Before embarking on her wrestling career, Charlotte was a successful athlete in other disciplines. She played volleyball at Providence High School and went on to attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where she earned a degree in public relations. Charlotte's athleticism and competitive nature were evident even before her wrestling career began. She initially pursued a career in fitness modeling and even spent time working as a personal trainer, but her passion for wrestling eventually drew her to the WWE. Charlotte made her professional wrestling debut in 2012, joining WWE's developmental territory, NXT. She quickly became a standout performer due to her athleticism, strength, and ring skills, drawing comparisons to her legendary father. In 2014, she made her main roster debut on WWE's Raw and became one of the company's top female talents. Charlotte's in-ring persona was based on the persona of the Queen, which drew upon her rich family history in the wrestling business. Her character was a natural evolution from her real-life status as the daughter of Ric Flair, and she embraced her legacy as a means to elevate her persona. Throughout her career, Charlotte has won multiple championships, becoming a 14-time WWE Women's Champion, holding the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT Women's titles. She has participated in major storylines, matches, and rivalries, gaining acclaim for her exceptional athletic ability and charisma. Notably, she was part of the historic women's matches in WWE, such as the first-ever women's Hell in a Cell match, the first women's Royal Rumble match, and the first women's main event at WrestleMania 35, where she, Becky Lynch, and Ronda Rousey competed for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte has been a key figure in the women's evolution movement in WWE, which sought to bring more attention and respect to women's wrestling. Her involvement in these groundbreaking moments helped elevate the WWE Women's Division to new heights, both in terms of visibility and respect from fans. As part of this push, Charlotte was not only a dominant competitor, but also became known for her high-profile rivalries with wrestlers like Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Asuka, among others. Beyond her wrestling career, Charlotte has made appearances in various forms of media. She has authored a memoir titled Second Nature, which explores her life growing up in the shadow of her famous father and her journey into wrestling. Additionally, Charlotte has had roles in TV shows and films, including her role in the action movie Psych, the movie. She has also been involved in various charitable causes, contributing to her positive public image. Charlotte's wrestling career has been marked by both success and controversy. Her work in the ring has earned her recognition from fans and critics alike for her technical wrestling skills and emotional storytelling. However, she has also been subject to criticism at times, often due to her being heavily featured on television or being seen as a central figure in WWE's women's division, which some fans felt overshadowed other talent. Despite this, Charlotte has maintained her position as one of WWE's most dominant and influential stars, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. In addition to her championship reigns, Charlotte has been a frequent main eventer, a standard bearer for women's wrestling, and a beloved figure for fans of the sport. Her continued presence on WWE programming and her achievements in the ring ensure that her impact on professional wrestling will be felt for many years to come. Charlotte's combination of athleticism, charisma, and commitment to her craft has solidified her as one of the most decorated athletes in WWE history, and her future in wrestling seems poised for continued success. Charlotte Flair's career has also been defined by her drive to prove herself beyond her famous last name. While many assumed she would be handed opportunities because of her lineage, Charlotte worked tirelessly to carve out her own identity in the WWE universe. Her ability to deliver in high-pressure situations and her consistent excellence inside the ring allowed her to separate herself from any perceptions that she was simply riding the coattails of her father's legacy. Charlotte's rivalry with Sasha Banks is one of the most talked-about feuds in WWE history. Their matches for the Raw Women's Championship, including a memorable series of pay-per-view bouts, are regarded as some of the finest women's matches in WWE's modern era. Their high-profile matches were instrumental in proving that women could headline major events and deliver at a level equal to their male counterparts. This rivalry was not just about in-ring competition, but also about showcasing the raw emotion and storytelling that professional wrestling thrives on. Her rivalry with Asuka also brought significant attention to Charlotte's wrestling prowess. At WrestleMania 34, Charlotte defeated Asuka to end her undefeated streak, a monumental moment in the history of women's wrestling. This victory solidified Charlotte's position as one of the top performers in WWE, and further established her as a dominant figure within the women's division. Her ability to excel in various types of matches, from one-on-one contests to multi-woman battles, showcased her versatility as an athlete and a competitor. Charlotte's contributions extend beyond just physical matches. Her commitment to elevating the women's division is reflected in her advocacy for equal opportunities, both inside and outside the ring. She has been vocal about the importance of women being given the same respect and opportunities as their male counterparts in WWE. This has led to her playing a crucial role in initiatives such as the Women's Royal Rumble, which she won in 2020, and in the creation of groundbreaking events like the first women's match at Saudi Arabia's WWE events. As her career continues, Charlotte has expanded her personal brand beyond just wrestling. She has become a role model for many young women who see her as an example of hard work and determination. Her public persona, both on and off screen, blends strength, intelligence, and grace. Despite her tough and sometimes brash on-screen character, Charlotte has shown herself to be approachable and relatable in interviews and public appearances. While Charlotte's accomplishments speak for themselves, her continued dedication to wrestling and her evolution as a performer show no signs of slowing down. She remains one of WWE's top stars, drawing both admiration and criticism in equal measure. Yet, through it all, Charlotte has maintained a deep connection to her passion for the sport and her desire to inspire others to reach for greatness. She is undoubtedly one of the most influential and enduring figures in the history of professional wrestling, and her legacy continues to evolve with each new chapter in her career. Her family's wrestling legacy, combined with her own hard work, has made Charlotte a trailblazer for women in wrestling. As of now, she remains a driving force in WWE, setting new records and continuing to break barriers for the next generation of female wrestlers. The future of Charlotte Flair is bright, and her ongoing contributions to WWE will ensure that she is remembered as one of the greatest to ever step foot inside the squared circle. Charlotte Flair's influence is not limited to just the ring. Her success has opened doors for future generations of female wrestlers, proving that women can be just as integral to the sport as their male counterparts. She has helped to shape WWE's current women's division, which now features more prominent opportunities, from headlining major pay-per-view events to engaging in highly complex storylines. Charlotte has paved the way for many young women who now aspire to follow in her footsteps, seeing her as both an inspiration and a proof that hard work, determination, and skill can elevate anyone to the top, regardless of background. As a woman who has achieved so much at such a young age, Charlotte's legacy is already cemented in the annals of WWE history. Despite this, she remains fiercely competitive, with a drive to continually improve and redefine herself as a performer. Throughout her career, Charlotte has remained involved in the creative aspects of her character, often taking a hands-on approach to crafting her storylines and match styles. This deep involvement in her work demonstrates not only her passion for wrestling, but also her dedication to evolving and keeping the women's division fresh and exciting for fans. The level of professionalism that Charlotte brings to each match is unmatched. Her technical skills are honed to perfection, whether she's executing high-flying moves or grappling on the mat. As a second-generation wrestler, she has studied the legacy of her father, Ric Flair, absorbing lessons from his long and storied career. Still, Charlotte also has developed her own wrestling style, characterized by athleticism, precision, and power. Her agility and strength have allowed her to execute a vast array of moves, from a natural selection, a springboard neckbreaker, to her patented figure-8 leglock submission hold, which has become synonymous with her name. Despite being one of the most recognized figures in WWE, Charlotte has never shied away from experimenting and adjusting her persona when necessary. Over time, she has shown her ability to adapt, adjusting her character and adapting to the ever-evolving landscape of the wrestling world. From her early days as a queen who demanded respect to her recent role as a champion who has crossed brand lines, Charlotte has demonstrated the ability to evolve with a company, adding layers to her character and demonstrating range as an entertainer. Outside the ring, Charlotte's personal life and actions continue to shape her public persona. She has been open about the challenges she has faced, including struggles with body image and deal with the pressures of being the daughter of one of wrestling's biggest legends. Despite this, Charlotte has become an advocate for mental health and body positivity, encouraging others to embrace their imperfections and focus on their strengths. Her transparency with her struggles and her determination to stay authentic has only endeared her further to fans around the world. Charlotte's relationship with her father, Ric Flair, has been a significant aspect of her career. Growing up under the shadow of such a legendary figure undoubtedly shaped her view of professional wrestling, and Ric has consistently been a source of inspiration and guidance throughout her journey. Charlotte has often cited her father's influence, but she has also emphasized that she works hard to carve out her own legacy in the industry, ensuring that her name stands on its own merit. In addition to her wrestling career, Charlotte Flair has explored opportunities in other areas of entertainment. She has appeared in several television shows, films, and documentaries, showcasing her versatility as an entertainer. Her appearances on shows like The Bump and Total Divas have given fans an inside look at her personality, while her role in WWE's various media outlets continues to expand her brand beyond just wrestling. This exposure in mainstream media has solidified her status as a household name, drawing attention from fans who may not have otherwise followed professional wrestling. Charlotte's journey from a young, aspiring athlete to one of the most accomplished wrestlers in the world is a testament to her resilience, drive, and passion. Whether she is headlining a major event at WrestleMania, appearing on the red carpet for a film premiere, or advocating for social causes, Charlotte continues to excel both as a wrestler and a role model. Looking ahead, her career shows no signs of slowing down, and fans eagerly anticipate the next chapter of her legacy. Ultimately, Charlotte Flair has transcended her role as a WWE superstar. She has become an icon of empowerment and achievement, representing the pinnacle of success for women in sports entertainment. As she continues to redefine what it means to be a champion, Charlotte's impact will undoubtedly be felt for years to come, and she will remain a defining figure in the history of professional wrestling.